There is nothing more agonizing than the grief over a life wasted in vain. And this becomes especially clear right before you have to say goodbye to it. Reflection is inevitable, and it compels you to speak. Bronnie Ware is a palliative care nurse. After spending years alongside the dying, she noticed that their regrets were always about the same things, and she shared her observations with the world. The first is the pain of not being true to yourself, of lacking the courage to live your own way. According to Ware, most people didn't fulfill even half of their dreams. The second regret is about being a workaholic. Many regretted spending extra hours at work when they could have seen their families much more often. The third regret concerns friendship, about being too absorbed in their own lives and losing precious friends. The fourth lies in not having the courage to speak their true minds. And the final regret was that they didn't allow themselves to be happier. Time is sacred, and although it can't be bought, many of us suffer from the syndrome of postponed life. You always feel like you're missing something to be happy. Ask yourself, when was the last time you said something like, "I will be happy when each person chooses their own condition to fill in the blank, and for some it might be, when I buy an apartment, find true love, graduate from university, or start earning a lot of money." But as soon as you achieve one goal, another takes its place, and the satisfaction doesn't last long. We set conditions for happiness, denying ourselves life, the present moment, simply because we think the result is worth it, as if our elusive ideas are better than reality. What's more, you don't even value these achievements. Lost weight, is that really an achievement? Only when you lose more will you really be doing well. You moved out from your parents and are renting a room. Is that really an accomplishment? Now, if you were renting an apartment downtown or had bought your own place, that would be something to be proud of. You went on vacation to Turkey, but everyone goes there. Now, if it were France, that would be a different story. These kinds of thoughts lead nowhere. There is always something better. But happiness isn't in the race, it's in the process, in the journey of life. We're like passengers on a plane, cut off from the world, all just waiting for the landing. And while we imagine a happy future, we lose our enthusiasm for the present. You often say that your whole life is still ahead of you, but let's not be so sure about that. There are hundreds of ways to die on the way to the store for bread. And it's also possible that the time will come when your interests change, and you never fulfilled that long-held wish, never gave yourself those memories. You don't know if you'll ever have the chance to go to that concert or masterclass. Will there even be another chance? You live in constant anticipation of the end of the day, the week, or the start of your vacation. But all of that is just a small part of life, so why do we so stubbornly ignore the rest? It's like our grandmothers, who only bring out the beautiful china and tablecloth for special occasions. The syndrome of postponed living is in many ways similar to procrastination. And to bring more mindfulness into your life, use the same methods you would to fight procrastination. In one case, we put off tasks, and in the other, we put off life itself. It's normal for material goods and significant achievements to bring a surge of happiness, but it's fleeting. That doesn't mean you shouldn't set goals and achieve them. You should dream. The real danger is getting stuck in the mindset that you can't be happy until you achieve something. It's a paradox. But success does not lead to happiness. Only happiness leads to success. Think back to your childhood. Did you ever feel burdened by the fact that there was so much you didn't know yet? Or did you think you'd only be happier once you traveled to space? But we grew up and started paying more attention to what others say. Somewhere along the path to adulthood, we lost the ability to marvel, to explore, and to enjoy the simplest things. Now we're adults with our own plans and ambitions, and every time we get closer to them, we postpone our deal with happiness. Let's face the truth. Returning to the present after years of pushing it away won't be easy. However, realizing this is already half the battle. With an act of will, direct your attention to life itself. Take aimless walks, gaze at the sky, notice the scent of early morning, listen to music more often, joke with friends, call your parents. Many people lose out on small joys in the hope of finding great happiness. No one gives us a booklet with instructions for life, and you can live it any way you want. There are no guarantees for anything you desire, and the only thing we truly have is the present. You can hate it and waste it, ignore it, or enjoy it. But it always belongs to us. All we can do is make assumptions and live right now. Only at the end will it be worse. If we look back on our lives and realize we are full of regrets, see you soon.